The creation of chaos. That is what we're watching. Please tell me you guys can see what's happening. Today's video is packed, guys. Stick in there. Million people gathering in Washington, D.C. The mayors and Democrats want the National Guard out of all the states. They're leaving their states unprotected, bringing people in. Weird. Got a lot to talk about today. There's so much happening, and it's getting pretty serious. I'm very much not a fear guy. You guys know that. I do have faith. I do trust the plan. But I also think it's very important that I give you guys an idea of what may be headed our way and why it might be coming, so that you guys are all not scared and freaked out when it happens. You guys are calm. You guys trust the plan. You're able to hopefully spread that to the people you might know. Guys, I'm Jared. This is RedRacer Video. You guys have been following me for a while now. I was a car guy. Now I'm a late breaking news, world news, political news, whatever you want to call it guy. I really appreciate the support I've gotten from everybody. Really quick, I've got to do my shameless self-promotion. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the bell next to subscribe, and then check back periodically, make sure you're still subscribed. The last 3 videos in a row, for no reason, YouTube demonetizes. Maybe they remonetize them later, maybe not. But they are clearly targeting me, and I need a lot of help from you guys to even exist on YouTube at this point. Also, if you watched the last video, you guys know this. I started a Patreon account. I'm going to be very fast with this. As I mentioned, YouTube is taking my money away. I do not work. This is how I provide for my family. With YouTube now taking that away from me on a daily basis, I have switched over to Patreon. Guys, this is how I make my living, quite literally. I have never spent more time at any job than I have spent on this stuff, Every waking minute I devote to you guys, to making sure I'm bringing you timely, accurate information. If you see value in what I do, please help me. Go down in this description. You'll find a link to Patreon, PayPal, Venmo, whatever works. I am working off of your donations at this point, 100%. We started our Patreon account yesterday, last night before last. We're up to 37 patrons. So thank you so much to everyone who has already jumped on. I know how much your money means to you at this point, and I promise I will provide you excellent value from now until forever. Thank you to everybody who's already supported, the 37 of you. Our goal is 1,776. You'll understand why that's an amazing number. Please help me get to that. I love you guys. I'm going to move on. Okay. What's happening right now in our country? What are you guys watching happening? And let me really quickly, and I asked that question for a reason. I do want you to think about that. It is rhetorical. Don't answer it out loud. But what have you guys seen happening? I'm going to break down for you guys kind of some of the stuff that I've seen happening. And I'm going to kind of walk you down the path of what I think is going on. Before I proceed, Dan Bongino, X22 report. Go watch them. They're in my description. Their videos are long, really long. The whole Patreon thing, to go back to it really quickly, I feel like I literally give you guys 4 to 8 hours of research that I do every day in a 10 to 25-ish minute video. So here's what I have found. Here's what I've been going through the last couple of days. Let me tell you what I'm seeing. Today I watched on Instagram and on Parler, P-A-R-L-E-R. Go down, link in the description. Follow me on Parler if you guys don't. Ditch Facebook and Twitter. Stop letting them control our mouths. Go join Parler. P-A-R-L-E-R at RedRacer Video. When you get there, come find me. But I'm watching all these people. I watched a whole bunch of people of all different colors kneeling to people out of symbolism for showing they're united with the black community, right? I saw there's now a new challenge going around where women are shaving their heads in a sign of solidarity. They're quite literally programming us to submit to new authority. Do you guys understand what these things are? I get that in your heart, and again, this is where it goes to remove emotion, insert logic. Okay? Because this is how we have to navigate these things. We can't navigate all this stuff off emotion. I get what you guys think you're doing by showing the black people and the colored people and whoever it is you're trying to impress that you love black people. We get it. I love black people. I have so many black friends. I literally, moments before I started this video, was just going back and forth with one of my good buddies on Instagram who is a black gentleman. So many people of color see through this and see how stupid this is. They are quite literally just programming you guys to submit. They are programming you to kneel. I, for one, will never kneel to anyone. I don't care what their title is. I don't care what their level of authority is. I don't care what their color is. And if any of you out there are kneeling in a sign of solidarity, you are a weak person. You may not see it because you may be operating on the emotional system, but I'm telling you, on the logic system and on the what's best for the biggest group of people system, you're all slipping and you're screwing up big time. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not. Because of Patreon, because of my 37 patrons, again, link in the description, please support me. I do not work. I am broke. This is my job now. I make show notes. I printed them out, guys. Like, I went hard for you guys today, so thank you. I am taking this seriously. As serious as a heart attack, because this is all much more serious than a heart attack at this point. What's the other thing we're seeing, okay? Antifa and Black Lives Matter, which we talked about in my last video, they are not the groups you guys think they are. They are quite literally paid armies of the shadow military that is trying to overthrow our presidency right now. Don't believe me? That's fine. Go do some research. Please. They're planning something big in Washington, D.C., though. You guys have probably seen it on Twitter, which, again, I suggest you leave and go to Parler, P-A-R-L-E-R. Probably on Facebook, which, again, I suggest you leave and go to Parler, P-A-R-L-E-R. Instagram, everywhere. You're now seeing that they've actually they're planning on having 1 million people convert, they're calling it converge on Washington, D.C. 1 million people are going to protest in Washington, D.C. Okay, that's fine. Protesting is okay. I will fight for your right to protest. I won't fight for your right to hurt people and riot, but protesting and rioting, not the same. Protests I'm okay with. So 1 million people coming to Washington, D.C. to protest, no big deal, okay. But what's happening at the very same time that they're trying to get 1 million people to converge on Washington, D.C.? Oh, they're also, the mayor of Washington, D.C. is also evicting National Guards members from hotels in the area. They want them out. They don't want National Guard in their cities. They're also giving orders for police to stand down across the country in all these democratically run and liberal run cities. They're telling police they cannot protect people's property or people's lives, and they're letting these people run amok. At the very same time, none of them are condemning any of this. And they're actually trying to get police to stand down. They staged, I know this was staged. They had a bunch of National Guardsmen kneel in front of a bunch of people. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. They are setting this all up. Stay with me. Don't leave. Follow me. This is all coming together. Hold on. General Mattis, and I've had people in my comments, Mattis is actually very well respected. I'm going to just settle this right here. Everybody's got their stance. Mattis is a warmonger. Mattis is a warmonger. He wanted us in endless wars. He got rich doing it, I'm sure of it. But he wanted war. He was a warmonger, and he wanted us fighting endless battles. That's why him and Trump don't get along. Him and President Trump, don't get along. He has now gone out and publicly said that the president is threatening our Constitution. Again, staged kneeling by the National Guard. Warmonger Mattis publicly saying that the president is a threat to our Constitution. They are quite literally trying to create chaos in our country. They are sowing division. 100%. If you guys can't see this, you've got to back up and remove the emotion and listen to your logic. They're promoting rioting. They are making police officers stand down. They are refusing to let military or trying to keep military out of their cities and states to protect people. And they're also getting a warmonger previous general to speak out against the president and say he's a threat to the Constitution. They are setting up an overthrow of our government. This is a coup and has always been a coup since the minute the dude started to run. They spied on him illegally. They spied on countless other people illegally, people in his campaign, people in the media, conservative ones, obviously. They were spying on other senators, everybody. They are screwed right now. And they are quite literally trying to destroy our country in an attempt to create chaos so we will think that it's Trump's fault, President Trump's fault, and we will jump on board with this. Do not be stupid enough to buy this. Do not be, I know you people are smarter than this. I know you are. Dem mayors sent SWAT and the National Guard into churches and barber shops to disperse people from being too close together because they might get sick. Those same mayors do not want National Guard's help in their cities, and they're having people stand down. So National Guard and SWAT is okay to keep people from worshiping God or whoever it is that they pray to. But the National Guard is not okay to stop people from destroying businesses and killing people. Okay. So you claim to care George Floyd died, and in the same breath, you're going to tell me that all these other people's lives don't matter. So Black lives matter, but business owners' lives don't matter, and Black business owners' lives don't matter, and tons of other innocent people who have been beaten and killed during these riots' lives don't matter. Again, I'm not saying the Black lives don't matter, guys, but think of how stupid this sounds and how stupid this is. A lot of you see through it. I'm not preaching to all of you. I get it. To all you out there, don't think I'm talking at you. But a lot of you still need to hear this. I believe the storm is here, folks. I do. I do follow Q. I 100% believe in everything that Q has been showing us. Not telling us, showing us, asking us to go look at. Everything that's happening is quite literally biblical. I don't know if you guys saw the lightning strike in D.C. Whew, that was weird. That was weird. I don't know if you guys saw that the president was in a massive briefing room with all of the Secret Service leading up to 1 million people coming to Washington, D.C., and the Democratic mayor trying to get rid of the National Guard and trying to make police departments stand down. They got rid of their curfew. Now they're enticing people to be out all night in the streets. This is what Q has been preparing us for. This is exactly what Q has been preparing us for. Imagine a world where none of us knew what was going on. Imagine Q never existed and then all of this stuff happened in the last 6 months. Think how crazy our world would be, guys. Q has quite literally saved this country already. Nothing can stop what is coming. We are winning, guys. We're not losing, but the TV is trying really hard to make us think that we are. They're trying to create chaos and panic and fear. Don't buy it. The streets are way calmer than the TV's making it look. I know you guys see it. And don't get me wrong. I know some of you guys live in areas that are affected by this. But I bet you 95% of you guys have never seen a riot, never seen looting, never seen anything. Maybe your local news showed you a little bit of it downtown or whatever. But the majority of us know it's not nearly as chaotic as they're making us think it is. Not even close. Not even close. We need more of us spreading messages like this, showing everyone how crazy things are not, but also showing them how crazy they are trying to make things become. That is pivotal. Don't mistake what I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing's happening. What I'm saying is what is happening is scripted. It is quite literally silent war, just as the president and Q have talked about. And we are on a side, whether we realize it or not. I know which side I'm on. And I hope you guys know which side you're on. And I hope you pick the right side and pick it fast. Hillary is screwed right now, guys. This whole thing is about Hillary, Obama, and all the others that were just named for all the people who are going to be subpoenaed in Obamagate. Hillary's got 600,000 emails she's in court on and going to in hearings for or whatever right now. They are crimes against children, people. All the stuff that you guys swore to us and said we were crazy was never happening. All these crimes against humanity and children and all the human trafficking and sex trafficking and all the stuff you guys said wasn't happening and that I was crazy to talk about. It is. It is happening. It was happening, and Hillary is facing it right now. Have you heard about it? Of course not. If anyone that knew Trump through 5 different acquaintances, a guy that knew a guy that knew a guy that knew a guy that knew a guy, was in court for what Hillary's in court for right now, Trump would already be out of office. Our president would already be removed because they would create enough panic in the community. There would be enough people believing it about him or the guy that knew him that they would go and pull dude out of office. But the TV won't even mention to you that Hillary's getting in trouble for crimes against children right now. On top of the Benghazi, on top of the 33,000 emails that she deleted, on top of Uranium One, on top of the Clinton body count, on top of the Clinton Foundation and all the terrible things they've done in Haiti and everywhere else. The media is not talking about any of that. Why? Because they're pushing all these other narratives, guys. Eyes on the prize. Do not take the bait. I have squirrel syndrome. I'm that guy. I'm like, ooh, shiny thing, new thing, something else to hear here. Even I can see through this stuff. If I can see through this stuff, you can see through this stuff. The names of the people being subpoenaed also being ignored. Fox News brought it out, but nobody else did. Go look up who's being subpoenaed, guys. Go and look at why they're refusing to let you see what's going on in the Obamagate hearings right now. Because Clapper, Brennan, Comey, Loretta Lynch, all the names that Fox News and Hannity and all these people who are crazy and all the people like me who are liars, we've been saying these names and saying this stuff for 3 years. Dan Bongino has been on top of this for 3 years. John Solomon, formerly of The Hill, now he's got his own thing. He's been on top of this for 3-4 years. These people know what's going on. And it's being proven day by day by day. So to everybody out there that says that we're on the wrong side of it, you are all misinformed. And very soon you're going to feel really stupid. Really stupid. These are all false flags to cover the truth and stage the next event that is coming up. And the next event that I believe is coming up is mutiny. If you guys don't know what mutiny is, it's when the army refuses to listen to our president. There are powers that, I told you guys there's a shadow government. There are still people in power that have always been there, laying low, trying to subversively destroy the presidency. Those people are about to be activated, and they are going to try and turn the military against our president. I do believe things are going to get wild. You and I are safe. But when the president says the storm's upon us and we need to stay inside for a while, listen. Protect your family. Protect your home. You have a right to do that. Remember the Constitution. If you guys aren't familiar with it, go read it. And then navigate your life based off of it. You will be in God's good graces and you will be in the law's good graces. Once again, thank you to everyone who has jumped onto Patreon. You are quite literally providing me the opportunity to do this for you guys and keep food in my children's mouths. I love you all so much. Where we go one, we go all, and we are in this together. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. RedRacer video.